Movies, Kenny. Games.
What are we going to do with them, Chris?
TV shows. Cartoons. And recently, toys. What do these things all have in common to you?
Well, most of them from the 80s and the 90s. We take them, we jam them together, we make something new out of them.
All right.
Don't care. What do we take?
That's good. That was pretty good.
What do we take?
We take everything. We take the characters. We take the story. We take the locations. We take
Even
plot
points.
lines.
Yeah.
Plot points. Plot lines.
Whatevs.
We make our own plot lines. And what do we do with those? We make them into sequels, prequels, and sometimes little side ditties.
There you go.
That's what we do here because this is Retro Squat.
No.
I can't. Listen, you need it. You will get it.
Nope.
That's what you deserve sometimes. Welcome to Retro Squat 45. Classic blend. All right, so we're going to jump. Oh, you got something for me? Tell everyone how you hate my YouTube voice. No, okay, give me something else.
I really do.
Yeah.
But why do you call it a YouTube voice?
Because that's
why can't
where
you just
I do
like
it from.
speak like a normal human being?
Because it's what I did when I was doing YouTube. So.
Oh, is that right? And every now and then it just like oozes out. It comes.
What's up, everybody? Running to 11 here.
No.
That's what it is.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. How would you?
That's a
Why would you start a video
horrible
like
thing.
this? Then it'd be like that bowling pin that I just watched at that video before.
No, just like hey.
Hey, you got to do
Welcome.
something. But let me give you a little.
But you're a human being.
Well, let me
Everybody's
give you a
a
little
human being.
something. This is funny.
Stop.
No.
Okay.
Because
Give me something retro oriented. Let's go.
no, you go. No, I was gonna make
Oh,
fun.
you were gonna give me
I was gonna
something?
make fun of you.
You're gonna make fun of me.
I was gonna make fun of you.
Yeah, you're gonna make fun
Come
of me.
on, go.
Well, I don't have anything for
You did. You went.
I
you
did
raised
have
the
something,
finger.
and now it went away.
All right, good.
So I don't
All
want to
right,
hear about it
enough
anymore.
banter. Banter squad is over. Time for it's where's my pen? Time for movie
time.
Movie
I
squad.
go
What do we
first.
do with movies? What do we do with movies, Kenny?
We're gonna take two movies. He doesn't know what I have. I don't know what he has. We're gonna reveal them to each other. We're gonna talk about them, and we're gonna try to make something really cool out of them. Because
That's what we do. All the marbles.
all the marbles.
All the marbles. Oh my! I don't even know what to say about that, man.
All the marbles.
All the marbles. California Dolls. Their best friend Harry. Together, they're going for all the marbles.
That's Peter Falk.
It is Peter Falk.
So
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, how about this?
What do you have?
How about that? Read it out
Oh,
loud.
Millennium.
Yeah, you know Millennium?
I know Millennium. I remember seeing
Do
the
you really?
VHS all the time in the store.
Ah.
And even the DVD when it came out. I always wanted to get it, but I never did.
I have it on DVD. It
came in like a 10-pack,
It's one. It's
right?
No.
Did it?
No, mine
Did
came
it? No,
separate.
it came separate. Oh,
Mine's got
separately.
that clip open case. That little.
The
Yeah.
old Warner Brothers case.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
I love Millennium. Millennium's one of my favorite movies.
about. All right. Well,
I'll tell you. I'll give
We'll
you a
talk
little.
to you later.
All right. Well, yeah. Tell me about
All right.
all the. What's it called? All the
all
marbles.
the marbles. Yes.
Gross.
Now, all the marbles, since the rest of the world doesn't have that jargon, they don't understand what that means. It's known as the California Dolls in pretty much the rest of the world.
Wait. Say that again.
The movie's known as the California Dolls. Like the part that you read here,
So why is it all?
it's lady wrestlers. Peter Falk manages a group of lady wrestlers.
Oh, okay.
All right. And they go on a road trip to Reno. Things happen on the way.
They're
Crooks,
lady wrestlers. Oh my
junk,
God.
garbage motels they stay at. They're trying to get to Reno for the MGM Grand. And that's it. Peter Falk is Harry, the manager. And that's what they do. They go there. Laureen Landon is in the movie. She plays Molly. She was also in Maniac Cop 2.
Oh, not with Peter Falk.
Correct. Yeah, Maniac Cop 2 was a little bit ago, if I'm not mistaken.
So, where are they going? Reno
Reno.
for a competition.
MGM Grand.
For a competition.
Yes. That's all I'm telling you
I
about
vaguely
it.
remember it.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
He says this on everything. Chris, I made this movie up.
I
It never
seen
existed.
a lot.
You don't
didn't make
remember
that
it.
movie up because it has a movie poster.
yeah.
So you didn't make it up.
I made the poster.
You didn't make the poster. I mean,
I put Peter
you're good,
Falk
but
in
you're
there.
not that good. Although it does look like you're gonna Photoshop Peter Falk's head in there. He's like
So anyway,
Millennium.
let's hear it.
I love Millennium. It's a long, involved thing. I'll try and go as quickly as
It
I can.
always reminded
An
me of
airline-
the Langoliers, and I actually watched the Langoliers one
We
day.
spoke about Langoliers a lot.
I know,
actually.
it's horrible. It's the little
The
chain
good-
chomps from
no,
Super Mario.
it's good until the end.
Yeah, the chain chomps from Super Mario
Yeah,
come
exactly.
out
Yeah,
and
yeah,
eat
yeah.
time. It's basically like there was such a good concept there, and they just didn't know how to get out of it.
That's King for you, man. That's.
But
our
he
friend
could have just
Steve.
ended it and be
Steve
like, "Why
King.
did that happen? I don't know." Like that would have been better than what they had.
All right, look,
Keep going.
Millennium.
It has nothing to do with them Langoliers?
No. So this has got my namesake in it.
Chris Christopherson.
Chris Christopherson. He's my namesake. My mom loved Chris Christopherson, and that's why my name is Chris. My full name is Christian with a K. No C, none of the CH BS. This is a K RIS. All right, that's me. So yeah, I was named after Chris Christopherson. Okay, so Chris Christopherson is an airline investigator.
Is his name really Christian Christopherson?
No, it's just Chris. It could be, but my mom loved the name Christian, but didn't like the regular way, but loved Chris Christopherson, so she made it her own. And that's
What's your middle name?
Thomas, which is also my dad's and my brother's first name.
Huh.
My middle name is Thomas, but I'm older than my brother. So my brother got the junior. I'm
Really?
glad I'm not a junior. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I got the middle name.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All the marbles, go.
Millennium. An airline investigator, Chris Christopherson. You know what? I don't even know his name, Bill. It's Bill Smith. Bill Smith. You can't get any more generic than Bill Smith.
You can.
Like what?
Like generic.
That makes no sense. Anyway, Bill Smith is seeking a cause for an airline disaster. He meets a woman from 1,000 years in the future. Mm-hmm. So, this is... You want to know what this movie's about?
I know, but I don't want the whole synopsis.
But
just in a nutshell.
Look, humanity can't reproduce anymore because of pollution.
Okay, but they can reproduce because they watch lady wrestling.
Can I just finish telling this story so people can know what this movie is so they can go buy it? All right?
Is it that good?
It's a great movie. They take people that are about to die. They basically stop time. They take people who are about to die in these plane
sounds
crashes.
Like Cocoon so far, but keep going.
Really? They're going to die in plane crashes,
right,
Kenny.
Well,
and they take these, they replace them.
Before you mentioned plane crash.
Okay, well,
right.
I said it was, I'm going to, oh, Lord, give me strength. They replace the bodies, the human, living people with dead bodies.
Who does?
These people from the future.
All right.
They're taking the people from the future who would have already, they died, right? Damn it. They died, and so they're not going to be missed. They're taking them and they're collecting them so that they can bring them into the far future so that they can reproduce and repopulate the earth because humanity is just a waste now, right?
Is there a way on there to say we're talking about Millennium?
I mean, yeah.
Can you update the title at the time?
I'm talking, so no, I'm not going to do it right now. You know what I mean?
Can he do it?
Well, you have to come sit on my lap to do it.
Well, I mean, in the chat or something. Hey, this time they're up.
Oh, he could do it in the
like
chat.
That.
Yeah, he could write. He could type.
But I don't want to mess with his game either. So.
No, he's not on. He could pause the game. It's fine.
I know, but I feel bad.
That's what he's here for.
Oh, okay.
He's here to help. Anyway, that's Millennium. By the way, guys, we have a friend in the studio.
We have a executive assistant.
Executive assistant. Alec? What would you call yourself? You're so much more than a what?
A VIP.
A VIP.
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 I like that.
An executive VIP
/ moderator. I like that, yeah. He's our VIP moderator.
That's it.
In that he's the only moderator we have.
That's it.
Anyway, guys, I don't know what I was going to say. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
I want to take...
We never mentioned that we're streaming this live right now, so if people want to actually go watch this, they can go to twitch.tv/RetroSquat.
What's the name of your movie?
Millennium.
No, not his.
Why are you saying that? That's going to be in the recording forever.
Yeah, it's good.
And people are going to be like,
why
are you telling me to watch this live when obviously I'm listening to the
they can
recording
go back
of it?
Because it's a recording, they can go back. Man, listen, we opened up some doors. And when you open up doors, Kenneth, you have to go through those doors. I mean, you don't have to. You can just stare at them. You can go down the hall.
I think we've done this before.
You know what I mean?
We've gone down this road. We're not going down this road again. Question. What do you feel about...
What's the name of your movie?
My movie is All the Marbles.
All the Marbles.
There's an ellipsis in the beginning.
No, don't. No, it doesn't. Oh.
That's part of it.
That's true.
It's part of it. All the marbles.
Go ahead. What were you saying to me? Question.
Something's going to happen to these wrestlers. There's going to be a bad kind of like...
Hold on. Oh,
what do they call it off the ropes? What do they call that? So come on, give me some wrestling moves.
Turnbuckle.
Turnbuckle's a good word.
Good word, turnbuckle.
How about a half Nelson?
Well, half Nelson.
There's a bad half Nelson.
I never understood a half Nelson, though.
And a full Nelson.
No, I know, but what's the point of the half Nelson? I get it's only for when you're trying to control, I guess, like that. You know what I mean? Full Nelson is full control. Half Nelson is you got them in the half, and you're gonna swing them around, throw them in the ropes, picking them up, like you know what I mean?
What happens when you jump off the top rope and land on somebody?
I think Superfly Jimmy Snuka used to do that.
I don't care
all
about the person
time.
who did it.
That is
I
a
care-
great retro reference.
I care about what the move is called.
Can we talk about the movie before we figure out what it's called?
But I want to say that that's the move that caused somebody to almost die, so the people in the future took them.
So what you're saying
They've moved
is,
from airplanes to
hold on,
women
but
wrestling.
You didn't, here's the thing. I have to give you a crucial piece of information.
Oh, he held something back.
No, you stop me from talking like you always do.
Yep.
The end of the movie, what happens is,
Spoiler alert.
the man that created technology for them to be able to go back accidentally kills himself, so it causes this huge time paradox in which if they don't move to the future now, all their work is for naught. So Chris Christopherson and, oh, by the way, this is Cheryl Ladd, plays...
Fantastic. Doesn't matter. Don't care. She's going to be a wrestler in this new movie.
Hold on. They go to the future because that's it, and then it ends because the past is done.
Right.
So
She
could
goes
this
to the
happen?
future,
Could
and
this
the
happen
future-
before the ending of Millennium?
The future is wrestling.
I was hoping. No, honestly, I was
And
hoping.
this is real wrestling. This isn't the stuff on TV right now.
This is Greco-Roman.
This isn't isn't
It's-
entertainment. There's no entertainment value in the. Well, there is, but not in the title.
Oh, so
of
this is
thing.
not. It's like so. It's literally what I said. It's like back in. It's like the arena. This is
This is
these are
real
gladiators
wrestling.
now.
Yes, this is. Yeah, Greco-Roman. Yeah,
I am
sure.
gonna. I am gonna say that this is. I did want to see if we could set it after they all go. After they go to the future and humanity's now populated again, and now they can reproduce and.
They can reproduce and yeah,
So this is
everything's
a-
fine.
this is a
The
legit
world is
sequel.
going. Everything's happening.
Chris Christopherson's really
And
old.
wrestling rules.
We just call it wrestling rules.
It's the national. What's the national pastime
in this new world,
of our world?
dude. There's like 18.
Of, like, the country.
There's like 100. Baseball.
This country.
Baseball.
Okay, baseball.
Gross. Boring.
What's
So
better than
boring.
baseball?
Football. Basketball. Water polo.
This is basketball.
Anything. Volleyball.
This is hockey.
Oh wait. Oh, let's do. This is baseball. I'm not getting
got
that.
it. You got it.
You got it. I'm not getting that.
He's got it.
Went over my head. I can't get it.
But it's exciting. It's
Not
it's
exciting.
Edge of your
It's-
seat. Like
no,
every moment matters.
no,
every little
no,
move matters.
No.
There's no clock.
No, and that's
that's
the problem.
I like
and
that.
therein lies the problem. There's nothing. No one is held accountable for anything they're not doing. It's
No,
boring.
It's fantastic because it's real.
Side note: I've been to more baseball games than I have to basketball or football games in my entire life.
More baseball?
Yeah,
Oh, of course,
I don't
everybody
know.
has.
I mean, I've been.
But here's the deal with it. Like, did you ever watch a football game and there's like 27 seconds left and they're just like walking
takes
onto the
4 hours
field
and
and it's
takes
just
4 hours.
Yeah, but the time is still going down and they're already like have the Gatorade out and the t-shirts and the
it's part
hats
of
because
the
they know
deal.
there's no
They
way to
run
win.
it out. Yeah.
That just shows me that the time means nothing in the game.
By the way,
It's
you
pointless.
made this whole back and forth gesture with basketball. What's tennis? You know, it's the same thing. And tennis is a huge sport. What are you talking about? What's badminton? Same thing.
Badminton's huge.
Probably
Table
somewhere.
tennis. How about table tennis?
Yeah, ping pong is huge.
Where?
Forrest Gump,
All right. Now you just
Right?
acting silly.
VIP. No.
I agree. I think every sport is big somewhere. There's no doubt about it.
I rest that case. Now,
Okay, women
so,
wrestling.
Women wrestling.
It is enormously huge in the future.
in the future, but
I don't know why I was saying the future.
future's up.
Space.
A space. Okay, I'll give that to you.
Yeah.
Is Peter Falk there?
Peter Falk? What's that supposed to mean?
It's the character. Hey, what's his name in the movie? You never gave me his
Harry.
name. Harry.
I gave you his name. You
did.
knew his name.
What's
You
his
even
last
read
name?
it.
I did read it.
I don't know. Does it matter?
Is Harry there? Did Harry get brought to the future? So they were on a plane and they got taken because they were going to die.
No.
They
Who do you say was in this movie? Your movie.
Chris Christopherson.
Besides him.
Cheryl Ladd.
Cheryl Ladd. She's a wrestler now. She went into the future and she became a wrestler.
Well, Chris
That's it.
Christopherson's in it too, though.
Okay. It's like
Okay, but what's
It's like the real wrestlers where the managers would hate each
okay,
other.
Okay. No, I get all that. I get that. So what's the point of it, though? What's the point?
Who's the woman in your movie?
Cheryl Ladd.
Okay, Cheryl
What's
Ladd.
the point?
She's going to
though?
be a character. What's her character's name?
Yeah,
No.
Oh, well, she made up a character. Her real name is Zora, I guess. I don't know.
Zora, the future girl.
Sure. No, why you? No, it's present time now. Oh, that's her character. Oh, because she was.
You see what I'm saying?
I like where you're going with that, buddy.
Zora, the future girl.
All right.
All right, and we have a movie called Millennium.
Oh wait, you're saying that's the name of the movie?
Yeah. No. Well, okay. Zora, the future girl.
No, hold on. Really?
Yeah.
Zora the Millennium. All right, future girl's fine.
That was Zora the Millennial. That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
God,
that doesn't sound exciting.
Yeah, 50% of the world is living that.
All right, you know what? I'm fine with it.
You're fine with that?
We don't have any
all the
really
marbles.
plot
We
points.
don't care about that. We didn't combine titles. We didn't do anything weird.
You know what? Let's just do it.
We're
I'm done
ending it there. Okay,
All
cool.
right, great.
Game off.
Time for Tube.
Tube Squat. Taking two shows, mashing them together. Not before we talk about them. What do you have?
What do I have? Let me show you what I got, buddy.
Hercules: The Legendary Journeys. All right.
Huh? Yeah, you know it.
A little bit of Sorbo action.
Damn right, Sorbro. Give me yours. Just give me.
I don't think you can handle it.
Well, we'll see. My pen's ready to write down time codes, so tell me. I'm ready for it.
I don't think. Can you handle?
Walker, Texas Ranger. All right. Yeah, okay. I got you. Buddy. I got you. Great.
Right,
Good.
I feel like this is like a standoff. Go. Tell me a little bit about
Sorbo.
Tell me about Sorbo.
Now I'm gonna. All right. You know about Hercules, the legendary journeys. All right. He just goes around being. I was gonna say going around being Sorbo. He goes around being Sorbet. He goes around being a Hercules, man. He's got his best friend Aeolus. There's a bunch of spin-offs. You know what I'm saying? We had Xena, young Hercules with 2 spin-offs.
Mm-hmm. Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell was definitely in it. Anthony Quinn played Zeus, although he wasn't the only Zeus. He was the last one to play Zeus, actually. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There was like 5 TV movies. This thing ran.
There were multiple Zeusai.
Yeah. This show ran.
Zui?
Shut up. This show ran from 95 to 99. There was 111 episodes plus 5 pilot movies. I don't know why they would call them.
All right, so we're going hard into
6
the mid
seasons.
90s on this one, mid to late
99.
90s.
Well, late 9. It went to 99.
All right.
And this, he's just runs around fighting Hera.
Yeah.
At first, there was Hera, and then it was after. Then it was someone else. I forget who it was. Ares. Yeah. Then he fought. Then it was all about Ares and stuff. So yeah, there was a lot, but they did some other mythology too. They didn't just do Greek mythology. They did a bunch of other mythology, Egyptian, Oriental, medieval. They just kind of you run out of ideas, man. There's only so many Greek stories.
There's only so
much
we can do. Did we mark it down that we are talking about Hercules and Walker, Texas Ranger, by chance?
Do it, Vip. So, here's the deal.
You like Texas Ranger?
Can I give it? Before you get into that, I just want to say,
Hercules, Texas Ranger.
Hercules, Texas Ranger. I mean,
What do you
Walker, Texas Hercules.
No, Walker, The Legendary Journeys doesn't work.
I mean,
unless it's about a zombie.
What's with you today? Are you trying to circumvent our normal annoying way of
just saying it's such
trying
a
to
good
get a title before? Because you're not trying to get titles before.
But I'm just saying, can you just imagine?
Well,
if
yeah.
Hercules was a Texas Ranger, what could he accomplish?
Oh, he'd be really good.
You see what I'm saying? Because we got to take one and put them in one of the worlds.
Okay, hold on. Because the whole Chuck Norris thing, right? All the memes, all the jokes and stuff, right? Can we work that mythology into here? It's mythology, dude. It's mythology. What?
I never told you anything about this show yet.
Because I already know. I know. Okay, go.
All right, what do you have? I'm going to check him off as you say it. What's his best friend's name?
Oh, no, I don't know any of that stuff.
Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Yeah, he's also
a ranger.
A ranger.
Yeah.
Not Texas Ranger. He's a former cowboy.
What was on the
football player.
We talked about Texas Ranger. We talked about Walker. In what show? This was a bunch of episodes back. What was it?
Oh, I have no idea.
Who was on it? Remember?
Somebody was on the show.
One of the teams.
One of the teams.
Remember it was a title you had, and it was not to be confused with these people who were a group of some type, and they were on. Remember, we were looking. They were on Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh, was it? That was Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
No, it was like the power team. It was the power team.
Oh.
There's some like they're like a
right.
b-boy group or something like that. Weren't they?
No, they're like the martial artists.
Oh, the
who do
martial arts.
things.
Yeah, that's right. And they were on Walker Texas Ranger. Remember?
That's
That
right.
was, it's on their website.
You know who else was also on Texas Ranger?
Pretty much everybody.
Michael Ironside.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah, that's right.
Frank Stallone. Gary Busey. they together make the A team.
Give me
Dean Norris, Sting, Robert Englund.
Oh my God.
Mila Kunis, Hulk Hogan, Joan Jett, and Dionne Warwick.
I'm sure more than that. Can you give me details?
There's a lot
Give me
more.
details on it. I don't remember what.
He
when,
lives by the code of the Old
No.
West.
Give me the when and where. I mean the times. The
93
episodes.
to 2001.
Oh,
203 episodes plus a movie.
they did a
It was like
TV
there was a
movie,
TV
yeah.
movie kind of
Right, yeah.
reunion thing, but not everybody came back. They kind of wanted to make it a little bit different, and they were going to make it movies of the week, but then they canceled the movies of the week, and it didn't work out.
I'm working.
Eight seasons. Sergeant Cordell Walker, he's a former Marine.
Is he? Let me ask you this.
He's a martial arts expert.
Let me ask you this.
Because why
is
not?
he the same character pulled over from Missing in Action?
No, however, the show was based on Lone Wolf McQuade, the movie starring Chuck Norris, also as a Texas Ranger.
So it's him.
It's
from one of his movies.
It's loosely based on.
Okay. So
Not so much loosely because it's
him.
Guy.
It's him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So kind of like what was it, Moonrunners with the Dukes of Hazzard? Waylon Jennings narrated this movie about like
right.
Right.
No, I don't know.
about the moonshiners, like running from the police and all that, and then the Dukes of Hazzard came out. It was the same narrator, same concept, all that stuff. So I mean,
I see what you're
come on,
saying.
man, that's what they do. There was a spin-off with the character Carlos Sandoval, whatever.
What was that called?
There was an episode called Eyes of a Ranger. I always thought it's very strange. You know what I mean?
No, that's
It's like a bad pun. Isn't
Tell me
it?
he sang a track on that for that show.
He sang the theme song. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Eyes of a Ranger sounds like a picture-in-picture. Look, picture it. Picture-in-picture. His face, mountains, an eagle flying. Dude, that's a perfect like video, man. That's perfect. The eyes of a ranger.
All right.
Man, I can.
It says the
can
show's
hear it,
opening
man.
credits with the theme "Eyes of a Ranger" performed by Chuck Norris was absent from the TV movie. You just made something that exists already.
Yes!
You've seen the show, so it's in your memory. Thanks.
Just Eyes of a Ranger just is a beautiful thing to me.
Yeah,
I just love
absolutely.
it.
All
I
right.
want to get a recording of that. I want that to be a theme song from now on.
I don't know, but anyway, episode "Eyes of a Ranger." I had no idea that was the name of the theme song as well.
That was amazing. All right. Let's go back to your Hercules Texas Ranger idea.
Yeah, let's just run with that.
Hercules
Nia
is
Peoples was on this.
who?
Nia Peoples.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting. Told you, a lot of people. Let me ask you this.
a lot of peoples.
A lot of peoples. Hercules is immortal, right? I mean, he's a demigod.
Not in
but
the sense of having a TV series.
Well, I mean, TV shows.
TV show, and
they
how
come
many
and
seasons?
go. Six.
Walker lasted 8.
8. And that ran from 93 to 2001. This was 95 to 99. So this fit snugly right inside the Walker Texas Ranger time.
It's pretty good.
You know? Okay, what I'm getting at is that Hercules comes up through the years, right? And he's got to get a job, right? You got to get a job at some point. He meets up with, he says, he meets up with, I don't know, Norris somehow. What's his name again? Lieutenant? Sergeant
Cordell Walker.
Cordell.
Now, here's a question I have about
Yeah.
immortality and Hercules and the like.
All right, I'll see if I can answer it.
Was he born? That's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's what, half god, half human?
Zeus's son, yeah.
All right.
Demigod.
So if he's immortal,
Or just ages really slow?
so
Demigods, are
he's
they
what,
immortal?
30,
They
he's
age
35, obviously, in Hercules.
Sorbo.
You know what I mean? Sorbo's 35 years old,
Yeah.
at least,
Yeah.
in the Legendary Journeys.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to say he's like 70 years old? Like he ages slowly? Is he really like 70? Like, was he at the time when a kid that was born in the manger next to him?
All right. Can we do...
Listen, the manger next to him, the kid was born and grew up to become 35 years old. By the time that kid was 10, was Hercules like 5?
All right. I see.
You know what I mean? Like
I
he's
see
a
the
little
logic.
slowly.
I see the flaw in my
Like,
logic.
how does that
but
happen? What do you just speed to
but
to
it's
35
magic.
and then it just
doesn't magic. It doesn't
plateaus.
matter. It's magic.
It plateaus
But
at
it's
35,
magic.
and now you're immortal.
So now, okay, so now you're
it's the
forcing
same
my
thing with,
hand
like,
and
Thor
making.
and everybody, you
but
know?
now you're making me have to say there's some stupid magic time portal. Are you happy?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any
No,
of your
that's what
wrenches. I
happens.
don't want to hear any of your
There's no
little
wrench.
ideas,
That's what it is.
shenanigans, nothing.
Well, you said Hercules, Texas Ranger. You explain it to me.
I'd say that he is immortal. Don't care how he got there.
Oh, now he can be immortal.
But he might be like 700 years old.
Yeah, I know.
But
That's the
he looks 38.
Yeah, that's the point.
He looks a rough 38.
Where did you think I was going with that?
A hard 38, Chris.
He's look,
All
he's
right?
been through a lot.
He's been through a lot.
They don't call it legendary journeys from nothing. Let's just say that.
These might not be legendary journeys.
They were.
That's why they're
legendary
not.
journeys.
They were, but now they're not.
I hate all these cables.
These are routine house calls. You know what I mean?
Look,
My cat's stuck in the sewer.
once you get away from that, yeah, now you're in modern times. Yeah. Anyway, tell me how him and Cordell
Another
meet.
domestic incident.
Tell me what's happening. Is Cordell training him? Is
Somebody
he cameoing?
slipped on the ice outside of a Kohl's. And now
Yeah,
they're
that's
suing
true.
them. He's got to come down and.
That is definitely true. That is something that happens.
But he's not a
lot.
cop, right? He's a Texas Ranger. What do the Texas Rangers do?
They were cop. Well, yeah, they're
So he
cops.
just comes
They
by
can
and
arrest.
is just
They're
like,
like.
"Come on."
I always figured they were like they were like U.S. Marshals.
But just for Texas?
This was
Just for Texas?
This show, both of these shows were in our, like we were like older, man. Like we were like in high school and stuff with this.
Don't give away our age.
You know?
If my fat body doesn't give
What are you
away
trying
my
to say?
age.
I'm a hard 38? You're telling me I'm a hard 38? Yeah, I am. I'm a hard 38. That's a hard 38.
So, all right. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to go,
What do they do?
what does a Texas Ranger do?
Oh, there's... I saw a ranger. I gotta get
It's a law enforcement agency with
Shut up, I gotta
statewide
put that-
jurisdiction in Texas.
Keep it up. Go ahead.
They've investigated crimes ranging from murder to
Rick Astley,
political
man.
corruption.
Rick Astley. I was rickrolling you earlier.
They take efforts to reduce riots, so riot control, act as detectives. They're protected by the governor of Texas. They track down fugitives. Functional as a paramilitary force. Okay. In the state of Texas. Interesting. I don't know if they're in New York. Oh, there are New York Rangers. How weird is that? Gotcha. Okay. Here we go. We're doing this. So.
Yeah, man!
Yep. Ooh, he said you rhyme stranger with ranger. Okay, we're done with this.
Just look at him.
Gotcha. Good. Okay, so we're gonna call this Hercules, Texas Ranger.
And he's gonna ranger.
that does
He's
that does it for the TV.
Yeah, he ranges about.
He's ranger.
Got it, all right.
He's a ranger like Legolas
Yes.
because Hercules.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. Walker followed the laws of the Old West. Mm-hmm. The code. Sorry.
Code of the Old West.
What does Hercules follow?
His
The
gut.
code of what is it? Rome or Greek?
There was no code. Greek Greco-Roman code.
The Greco-Roman.
Roman code.
There you go.
There you go. All right. All right. Tube Squad is
Or
done.
do we want to? Or do we want to
it's
say?
not yet.
Where is Hercules from? Is Hercules Roman?
Athens, Greece. Yeah,
Greek?
man. He's not Roman. He's Greek. He's Greek gods, man.
Sorbo's Greek.
No, Sorbo's not. Oh, can I tell you the thing I wanted to say about
His
Sorbo?
name should be like Sorbopolis.
Can I tell you the thing about Sorbo? When I found out they were going to do a Hercules show, I was like, oh, that's great. And then I saw it was him, and I'm like, who are you used to seeing as Hercules?
Okay.
Who are you used to seeing as Hercules?
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes.
Okay.
So he shows up, and you're like, what?
But
What
here's the
is
thing
this?
is, what do you mean he shows up? Like you knew Sorbo before this?
No.
You've seen Sorbo in something.
Maybe. But what I'm saying is, why are you lowering my monitor? I can't hear myself.
Keep talking. Then there's
What?
some problem with your ears.
Why is
Hard 38.
hard 38 man's issues? I was like, that's Hercules? Like that? He's just like a tall, skinny dude. Like that's not Hercules. And then you get used to him, and you're like, this is Hercules
Like,
now.
that's my Hercules.
This is my Hercules now.
Yeah, gotcha.
Anyway, all right, we got to stop. All right,
Yeah,
Tube
good.
Squad is
Next.
done. All right, next. Toon Squat. Toon
Toon
Squat. This
Squats,
is
yeah.
where we're taking two randomly chosen cartoons and we're gonna mash them together. Kenny, seeing as how this is your most favorite
I go first.
category.
Don't you forget.
This is your most favorite category.
So you want me to go first?
Yeah, that's the joke, Ken.
Oh, gotcha.
It's not your favorite. What do you
Boom.
have? The Snorks. Yeah, all right. Okay, I can deal with that.
You can deal with the Snorks?
I can deal with that. Can you deal?
You're welcome.
Can you deal with this?
Sometimes I get so excited.
Can you
Sometimes
deal
I
with
get so
this?
excited. I don't know what's waiting, but it's better be like G.I. Joe or Masters of the Universe or Voltron or Camp Candy or Mask. Oh, it's the Karate Kid cartoon. It's the Karate Kid cartoon.
I loved this cartoon, man.
I don't even know if I remember it.
You didn't like this cartoon? I liked
I
it.
don't even know if I really remember it. Was there something to do with anything to do with the figures?
Nope.
Like the figures were
Nope.
they based on the movie or were
Nope.
they based on the
Tell me
cartoon?
about the Snorks. Now here's an interesting thing. Tell me about the Snorks because I never actually knew about the Snorks. Like,
Okay.
of course I know
Gotcha.
the Snorks.
I'll tell you a lot about the
deal,
Snorks.
man?
Here's the deal. Question for you real quick. Did Frank Welker play Mr. Miyagi?
No,
Did he play Daniel LaRusso?
No.
Johnny,
he was actually not in this at all.
get out of town. I've got a Frank Welker part in mine.
Well, I kind of figured that you would have.
84 to 89, the Snorks was made to...
89.
Yeah.
Made, 84
84
to 89.
Yeah, it ran for 4 seasons. 65 episodes. Frank Welker was in it as the voice of Tudor Shelby, Phineas, who was the sidekick to the antagonist, Dr. Strange Snork, of course, who's always trying to, create adventures and take over
Right.
Snorkville, or where the heck do they live?
Snorkstown.
I know I have where they live in here
Snorkington.
someplace.
Snorksburg.
Anyway, he also played the great
Okay, talking to Mike while you doing this.
Snork-Nork.
I don't know what that is.
So he
That's
played
crazy, yeah.
multiple characters. Nancy Cartwright.
Nancy Reagan. Nancy Cartwright is
She played Daphne Gilfin. She's Bart Simpson.
yeah.
B.J. Ward played Casey Kelp. She was also the voice of Scarlet from G.I. Joe, as well as Princess.
Oh, nice. Okay, but you know what?
Alora
Though,
from
but
Voltron.
you tell me a lot of voices, and that's fine.
This
and
is
that's
the
great.
setup. I want to give you the visual
Okay.
on all this. Okay.
Okay, I already know what it looks like. Can you just-
Hanna-Barbera, the guy who negotiated for, he wanted to make a new TV show for the Smurfs. Negotiations fell through, so he decided
to make a new.
I'm going to do something else.
Yeah.
Came upon
Smurfs on the water is what he did.
the Snorks. He wanted to do something different with the Smurfs.
Put them on the water.
However, I think it was Peo,
Spell it.
who owns Peyo. They own
Oh,
the
yeah,
rights
yeah.
to the Smurfs.
Yeah.
They didn't want to. They didn't want to change the Smurfs too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so
People sell them like change, Kenny.
that's the thing. So he decided to go. Everything fell through. He kind of decided to compete with them. The Smurfs' success. Both Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
okay because that's just a distribution company.
Both American-Belgian creations.
Oh.
So there's all this kind of weirdness.
I mean, it does have a similar style. Tell me it's the same art house too.
Oh, not sure. Anyway, small, colorful beings of Snorkland. They live in
Snorkland.
not
I like to
Snorkville.
say Snorkland, like Oakland.
And Fredward.
And Fredward. No, that was you. That was all you. Fred Ward is Fredward.
You
All
called
right,
me
but
out on
okay,
that
but
one.
give me the.
They have snorkels on their head. They propel them through the water. They make a snort sound when they sound excited. They have human-like tech down in the water. The currency is clams.
Right.
They believe the surface of the water is out of space. They have come into contact with humans in the past. Freshwater snorks have 2 snorkels.
Really? They
Two
had
snorkel on
There
their
was
head.
freshwater.
They've come across
I
freshwater
never even really
snorkels.
knew that.
Yeah.
Wow.
There are things called. All right, I'll give you some peeps real quick. Oh, let me tell you about Tudor Shelby, or the great Snork-Nork was a vampire. He had a snorkel on his face that looked like kind of a snorkel on his face that
I don't
looked
remember
like
that at all.
a face.
Oh my god.
There's somebody named All-Star.
Yeah,
There's
I
Casey
remember
Kelp,
All-Star
Corky,
Snork,
Snip
yeah.
and Snap. They're robots. And then there was a guy called,
Snork.
bad guys called Snork Eaters.
That I remember.
And the only thing that they were afraid of were the Snork Eaters. That's kind of cool,
No. Okay.
right? Tell me more about Daniel LaRusso and the further adventures
All right.
of him probably going to outer space,
No.
underwater,
What?
in a volcano.
Okay, so this starred Joey DiDio as Daniel LaRusso. You don't know any of these people. Well, you might know Robert Ito. You know Robert Ito, right?
Oh,
he's been in stuff. And then Janice Kawai. There's 3 characters. I mean, there was a lot.
You don't.
Yeah. It was Saban, Columbia Pictures,
Wait,
and
who?
Deke. Saban. It was just the distribution.
How do you spell that?
Saban. You know Saban?
Stupid Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers, yeah.
Did I ever tell you about my Power Ranger story?
That depends.
Not a fan of Power Rangers. Put this down for a second. Not a fan of Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
But it always came on after like X-Men on Fox, I think
right.
it was.
In the morning.
Yeah,
on Saturday mornings. Yeah.
And I always see ads for this thing, and I'd always be like, David and Goliath used to be on Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
It was like a claymation church show.
Right, yeah.
So I always thought that the Power Rangers was a church show. It
really?
Yes.
See, I thought you were going to go a different way because
one day I decided, let me see what this thing is about. And I'm watching it, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. For probably at least 6 months, seeing the commercials, I thought it was the Mighty Mormon Power Rangers.
Oh, yes! I forgot you told me this.
Yeah. I was like,
Mighty
why are
Mormon?
they fighting? Why is there so much anger and aliens? That's what I thought it was.
He thought of the Mighty Mormon Power Rangers.
That's exactly
right,
what I thought it was.
That's hilarious.
And then I sat there one day and I watched it, and it came on. It was like rubber monsters and these goofy people in tights. I was like, no. I was like, you know what? Mighty Mormon Power Rangers would have been fun. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I was out. It was a hard out. I'm done.
Oh man.
You know?
That's funny.
What are you doing, Mormons?
What are you doing, Mormons? You're fighting power. Anyway, that's good, man.
Yeah.
No, that's
You're
good, dude. No, I thought you were gonna go someplace different with that. Anyway.
Where else could I go?
No, because I thought this. I was like, what is this? What is this Power Ranger things? What is this? I didn't know what it was, and I thought you were gonna do it like that and be like, oh, I didn't know what it was, but I forgot about your Mormon story.
And the thing is, I had a hard rule, Chris, if you will,
yeah,
about cartoons on Saturday mornings. Never into Saved by the Bell. Never into Going Bananas.
You didn't like live action, I know.
I didn't like live action on my Saturday mornings. Live action was for TGIF. And Monday nights with Alf.
Yeah.
And Tuesday nights with Who's the Boss. And Wednesday night was Growing Pains.
That's right.
Thursday nights was Perfect Strangers.
Oh, yeah? When was Punky on?
I think that was on like Sunday nights.
That was Sunday nights because it was on after, on the same time or on after
it would get
Generation?
interrupted by, I don't know about that.
Football.
It would get interrupted by football.
Yeah.
Try to watch it and it says 10 seconds left and it's been 3 hours.
That's why you prefer baseball over football. All right.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like baseball, at least they're not telling you there's a time limit. It might take a long time. Football, they're telling you and they're like, there's only 20 seconds left.
No.
And you're like, it's been 17 minutes.
Fans know.
But why have it?
Fans know.
And then when the game's over, you're going to walk on the field and you're just going to hang out?
Because that's not the time of the game. That's just the time of the quarter that they're
celebrate
playing.
a win before the time is even out? That shouldn't be even.
Whatever. Can we just get off of that? I want to tell you about Daniel and Mr. Miyagi.
Nerds aren't interested in football.
So they decided to do something very different. They didn't want to just continue going on tournaments and stuff like that.
Space, volcanoes, underwater.
Well,
nebulae.
No space.
The clouds.
Okinawa. A shrine, a miniature shrine.
So they took it back to the Karate Kid Part 2. When did this come out? What year?
I should give you all the deets. 1989 to 90. There was only 18 episodes. I'm sorry, 13 episodes. It was on Saturday mornings.
When did Karate Kid 3 come out?
Oh, good question.
Was this before or after the Karate Kid Part 3?
Karate Kid... Quaddy?
Yeah.
Quaddy Kid 3.
Quato.
Give those people a... Give those people a...
All right, you keep going, please.
Karate Kid 3. So...
Karate Kid 3 was like, what, 89, 90?
I'm trying to look, but you're not letting me look. Redirected. 89. So this came on after, in the same year that Karate Kid 3. So this was basically after the series.
Okay, so...
Anyway, you let me finish. You always interrupt me.
Well, I'm saying the NES game only had Karate Kid 1 in the first round.
And then it went to 2 and he fought
in the first level. Yeah. And then in 2, it was just all part 2.
Yeah.
The rest of the levels. There was no 3 because it came out before. So I didn't know if this was like, Okinawa, we're going to stay with the Karate Kid 2 thing. Because
No. Let me tell you. It leaves Okinawa. There's a miniature shrine that was stolen from Okinawa, and Miyagi and Daniel-san decide they're going to go. And they go with a girl named Taki Tamori.
Of course.
All right. She goes with them. And basically they just travel around the world searching for this shrine. And they have to say, they have to, every episode they had to save the shrine from people who already had it, or people who were looking for bad guys who had it already, or try to get it. And at the end of every episode, Daniel would almost get it. And then it would like in one episode, it got taken away by balloons. It was tethered to like helium balloons, and it just like got taken away, and he had to go.
That's a weird thing.
So that was that. That's what that whole show's about.
Okay.
And I used to watch it, and I liked it. It was on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
And that's all I got.
I don't know if I can really. Oh, I got one from you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really recall it. I probably would if I saw like the intro or something like that.
Yeah,
but,
maybe. Anyway,
I probably moved on at that point.
Now you mentioned underwater.
Snorks, of course.
No, you mentioned when I was talking
Karate
about
Kid.
Daniel's son. We got to combine these things, man. Do we add the shrine in here? That could be a good little segue to get to the Snorks.
So that's what the shrine was?
Maybe the shrine ends up...
There's a bubble zone under there where they can breathe air.
Well, listen. They're going to be... They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Snorks... You said the Snorks met humans. How'd that go down? Do you know? No,
the
you don't know?
The Snorks met humans.
Yeah, what do you know how it went down? Do you know, was it?
It just says there are a few episodes straight from Wikipedia. There are a few episodes which have human encounters with the Snorks. In the episode All Stars Freshwater Adventure, the Snorks meet freshwater Snorks. That's
Are Snorks this big? Are they little? They're little.
They're little.
They're Smurfs. They're little.
Yeah.
They're Smurfs with big blowholes on their heads.
The concept of the... Okay, according to the Snorks backstory... All right. It's a few Snorks ventured to the surface.
Right.
It says.
Go on.
Outer space in 1643 and watched a Royal Navy ship of the Spanish Armada being attacked by pirates. The captain wound up in the water. That was the first contact between Snorks and humans. The Snorks saved his life. The captain expressed gratitude. He wrote down the encounter in his logbook, although very few humans believe in the existence of the Snorks.
All right, so they've
mythical. Adopted several human habits, such as wearing clothes, and they do have human
names and stuff.
Well, yeah, All Star is a great human name, but the technology they are a little bit.
So they adapt. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Advanced a little bit.
This is gonna be a quick. It's gonna be like a little spin-off run.
That's it.
There's only 13 episodes of Karate Kid anyway. Miyagi knows of the legend of the Snorks because obviously they've been around forever, right? And something happened off of, say, like Okinawa, where, because remember he was in the war and everything, and so he was in the Navy, I believe, wasn't he in the Navy?
I don't know.
I think he was in the Navy.
Okay, he is now.
And he, heard about the story and everything like that, so he believes that they're true. And they got a lead that the shrine is in the water or whatever, and they go on, either they search for the Snorks or they just happen upon the Snorks when they're looking for it, and then that's how they meet up. And
they could teach them karate moves.
Well, that's the thing. I want there to be a karate Snork.
Okay.
There's got to be like a little karate Snork where Daniel and that happened in here too. Daniel would like help, like he would like train some of the kids, like wherever he was, he'd teach them like defense moves and stuff like that,
Really? All right.
Like half Nelsons and breaking of the ice,
snork balls,
how to put people in body bags. It's just
You're right, LaRusso.
So what do you think? Yeah,
that's fine.
I mean, it's a bit weak, but what are you gonna do with these two things, man?
See if there's anybody who did, because they have a bunch of them, kind of like the Smurfs.
So, there's all type of Snork. So they could be like a karate Snork.
Yeah.
Karate. They called him the Karate Kid Snork.
There are supporting Snorks in here.
What
Mrs. Seaworthy, Mr. Kelp.
Why don't we?
Auntie Marina.
All right, let's
Mrs.
look.
Wetworth.
Wetworth.
Matilda. Ta-da. Council of the Elders, voiced by Peter Cullen.
No, he was on
Michael
that.
Bell. Good for them. Anyway,
those boys were busy.
Yeah.
Karate Snork.
Karate Snork.
The Karate Snork.
Yeah, Karate Snork. What's his name?
No, the Karate Snorks. Trying to get a title.
Oh, the title.
Yeah.
Karate Snorks. How about Snork LaRusso? Daniel LaRue Snork.
Can we do a long one? I feel like doing a long one. Can we do a long, stupid
pull
one?
out a long one? What do you have? You have the Karate Kid. Okay. What do you want?
The Karate Kid meets the Snorks.
I hate those verses and meets and
I know.
saves.
I know. It's so dumb. But that's like, if it's a spin-off, that's what it is. If it's like a quick little 3...
Snorkland comes to Okinawa.
I was thinking of doing something like that too, like with like, Okinawa Snorks.
The Okinawan Snorks.
The Okinawan Snorks.
Snorks of Okinawa.
Snorks. Oh, I like that.
The Snorks of Okinawa.
Yeah, I like that.
The Snork.
No, come on, let's do that one. That's good.
Well, how about Daniel San's Snorks? Did we have the Karate Kid recently? The game.
The game we did. Yeah, a few eps back.
Yeah. I remember saying something about Daniel San.
Danielson. No, I like that.
Daniel San's
Danielson's Snorks.
Snorks.
Apostrophe S Snorks. With no S. No apostrophe.
Correct.
Because it's
Because there are
plural.
multiple of them. So Danielson
Snorks. I like that. No,
Sons
I'm down with that. Yeah, let's do it.
Snorks.
Yeah, let's do it.
Or Daniel San in Snorkland.
Now, see, now you don't like that though. I like that. I like Danielson Snorks instead.
Danielson
'Cause
Snorks. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little more whimsical.
Okay.
Know? All right, great. ToonSquat is
Danielson's
complete.
Snorky retort.
Snorky retort.
No.
No. Come on, let's end it. ToonSquat is done.
Yeah, that's
we're
it.
done.
Good.
ToonSquat out.
Game on.
Now it's GameSquat taking 2 game titles. We're
Putting
going to talk
them
about
together.
them. Well, first we're going to talk about them.
A little bit.
Describe them.
Yeah. I can go all day on mine.
Yeah?
No.
Okay, me neither. All right, what do we got? Let me show you mine.
Oh, God.
Say it.
The Lone Ranger.
it.
Chris, man, you've had this in cartoons probably, or I had this in cartoons. It is the worst thing in the world.
One of us did.
I remember this game, and this
stuff,
wasn't a bad
man.
game. I remember top down?
Show me
Okay,
yours.
I know.
Show me yours.
All right.
I got some things to say about it.
The NES, right?
NES.
NES.
River Raid for the... What? Where is it?
2600.
26? Sometimes I can't tell if it's a 78 and it's
No,
2600.
it's 7800. No, you know 7800 because it says Atari 7800
Yeah.
on the
Well,
box.
that
It's usually
didn't
a
say
gray
anything
box.
on there, though.
That is what they did back in the day.
Yeah.
For some reason, it was always the Atari video computer system, but
Stupid.
yeah, VCS.
Anyway,
they call the VCS or 2600.
Right. Okay.
So
All right, Kenny, Lone Ranger. So, yes, it was top down, but it was also side scrolling and first person.
like Adventures of Bayou Billy,
Yeah.
same company, yeah.
You know what? Yes.
Is it
here's the thing.
The Lone Ranger NES?
This is the Lone Ranger NES.
Yep.
1991,
Sure thing.
exclusively in the U.S.
That's a fine.
No, I'm just giving you tidbits. So, Lone Ranger, I said, side-scrolling, top-down, first person.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it was a top-down look, right? And you just basically, the story is he's trying to save the president, but
The Lone Ranger.
the whole
Is he
thing.
a Texas Ranger by chance?
Yes,
Are you kidding?
yeah, yes,
No, stop.
they're Rangers. Yeah, he's a Texas Ranger. That's the whole story.
He's a Texas Ranger like Walker?
Yeah, he's a former Texas Ranger.
Remember in the first few episodes we'd actually take everything that we made and put them together? Do you remember that?
When did we do that?
We had Super Mario Brothers, and there was a portal that came in, and the Lego
Oh, yeah.
leaders came through. All this, we had a way to get everything.
That was
was
wasn't
like
that
Mario
with
Kart or
Jace?
something
We had
like that.
Jace and the Wheeled Warriors,
Wheeled Warriors,
and we brought in the Mario because they were didn't we have
Name That Tune and Family Matters.
Oh yeah.
Remember they were watching it on the plane, and Urkel.
Oh yeah, that's
Urkel
right.
was the host.
That was oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
What
Steve
episode
Urkel
was that?
the host. It was one of the
Early
ones, yeah.
under 5
Yeah.
probably.
Well, if you had the spreadsheet up, you'd see it.
Yeah, well, why would I have the spreadsheet up right now?
It takes 2
You can go to
seconds.
retrosquat.com and look at that if you
It
wanted
takes
to,
2
Kenny.
seconds.
He was a ranger. He was a former Texas Ranger whose brother was killed by these bad guys, and the president's also taken, and also his like ex-wife was killed or something like that.
Oh god.
Anywho.
All right, so that's all you got on that.
Well,
good deal. Good deal.
I mean,
River Raid.
Do you want me to tell
on
you?
The Atari 2600.
Okay.
It was a vertical shooter. You were a fighter jet that flew over the river of no return.
Oof.
You were behind enemy lines. You were
Great.
taking things out. Helicopters.
Helicopters.
Fuel depots.
River Raid. Oh God.
Jets, bridges. You'd have to take them out. Bridges signify the end of the level. You move on to the next level.
Oh.
Game can theoretically go on forever.
But it didn't.
But it didn't because you'd die eventually, or you'd run out of fuel. Now, this game was a pain in the neck because
Did
of
you
the fuel.
refuel?
No, I don't remember. I have vague recollections of you actually being able to shoot the fuel and blow it up. But I'm not sure if that was this game or not. But I do remember the fuel would drop significantly as you flew and progressed in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what was with these old games trying to like
Be realistic.
kind of be realistic a little bit
Yeah.
about that, because in current days, like
Because
Ace
you had to
Combat,
make up
you
for
wouldn't
you had to
have
make up for the lack of graphics though. So you had to make up for.
But it was some of the stuff is preposterous.
I had a game called Apache
yeah,
where you flew a helicopter. It was on the computer.
yeah.
It's a PC game, and it was like one of the hardest. Like you had to flip switches and do all this stuff, and like it was
Insane.
so
Some of these games
hard.
were absolutely preposterous.
And then there's like Flight Simulator, but that's supposed to be hard. Like that's supposed to be
yeah.
like. But like,
But a game like this, why would you put a fuel gauge?
I remember, and I could never, and like the instructions, no. You gotta. I can remember when my brother and I actually figured that out, and I remember the sound of being like, "Oh, that means the rotors are going. Oh, just gotta flip that switch quick, doing this." And it's like, man, those games. Anyway,
Absolutely insane.
you want to see anything about this? This is what it looked like. Side scrolling,
Okay.
top down.
That sounds-
You went around
the
the
game doesn't
town.
look bad.
No, look,
It is what
you
it
went
is.
around the town
Yeah.
in top down, and you can fight in top down.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like a map screen, but it was. So you had a map that you could move around to. Then when you got in the town, you were top down and you could whatever. Then when you went into like caves or like other things, then you could do side scrolling. Then there were these labyrinth type places where you went into first person and you moved the reticle around, and it was like, what was that one that like the couple of dungeon ones that we've had, first person ones where you just go straight.
Let me
can go
tell you
left,
about double
right.
dungeons.
No, we're not talking
On
about
the TurboGrafx 16.
No, we're not talking about that. No, I know. Yeah, I know. We get it. That's yeah. And you're one digit off.
Anyway, this was River Raid was a little bit interesting in this way. A lot of games back then, they didn't have enough memory to program a level. Right. This is a vertical shooter that had a level design
that ended.
So a lot of this stuff, believe it or not, was randomly generated in a lot of older games.
Oh well, yeah, because that was the only
way to do
cleanest
it.
code you did.
That's
the
what
least
you did,
amount of code you
because
could do.
it would take up valuable memory.
So if the computer was the one doing it, yeah.
So what they did in this game is they took the starting value and put it and put a they hard coded the starting value.
Right.
Therefore, because they did that, the level would generate on the fly the exact same way every time you played the game.
Right.
Which was interesting.
Based on the algorithm, right?
Yeah, the algorithm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what did they do? So for
instead
each
of it
starting
generating,
code,
they'd start it. Hey, start here, and it would generate the level the same each time with the enemies.
But by having a different start code for each level,
they were
it
able
would
to
generate a different level
correct,
every time. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
And
Pretty
all they
smart,
had to
though.
do was worry about one
little whatever. Yeah, whatever.
as
it was.
opposed to the whole entire.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, interesting.
All right. Now what are we doing?
Activision, good stuff.
Well, not really, but
This was a good game. River Raid was good.
Activision.
They came out with the
insane.
sequel also.
Oh no, Acclaim. We don't like Acclaim.
6 years later, they came out with the sequel.
Oh, and it looked
Acclaim
exactly
is
the same.
Acclaim's a nightmare.
No, all right. Let's focus on this.
Working for them was even worse.
Yeah, I know. You said not to mention that, but you did. Come on, what are we doing? Lone Ranger. What was that thing called?
This has River Raid.
No, I know that. It was just a fighter jet.
Yeah.
Oh, how are we gonna do this, man? The end of this, he saves the president, and he gives the president.
I don't care about
You had
that.
silver bullets in this.
Let's worry about
upgrade. You could upgrade your gun. You can upgrade your barrels. Tonto was in it.
Stop.
He gave you advice.
No, you're boring me.
Yeah.
No, you did it.
I didn't know you were tired because you didn't rub your face when you yawned. So I don't know you're tired. How do I know?
You gotta give the visual cues.
Yeah.
I don't know. This
I
is a
don't
tough
know.
one.
This-
I mean,
this is
you
a-
have a top-down view on that one.
this is
I have
a
a
tough
top-down
one.
view on this one.
This is a tough one.
You have a side-scrolling
No,
view
yours is
and a
legit
first-person.
top down. This is
I don't
what I
have
call
any.
ISO. That's not the. I
Yeah.
could show you footage of it. I'm not going to show it to you.
Don't care.
But you know what I'm saying? Like yours is legit top down. This is not. This is whatever. This is a people top down. But
Okay.
man, I don't know what to do with this. I feel tapped right now. I don't even know. I don't even have an inkling.
Well, is the Lone Ranger going to be a pilot?
That was my other. Okay, so Lone Ranger's back in the 1800s, right?
Yeah.
Early 1900s, whatever. I don't know when the Lone Ranger's supposed to
I
take
don't
place.
know.
Wild West, essentially.
Yeah.
Could we bring it either modern or future where that concept, the concept of the Rangers, right, progresses to the point where now they're flying jets, but there happens to be this Lone Ranger, which is the whole concept. There's one guy breaks off and he does his own thing.
If he was a Lone Ranger, where'd Tonto come from?
Tonto's the name of the computer, AI computer in his ship, in his jet.
Is it HUD?
No, HUD is what's on the.
What? What?
No, just this made me really tired when I did that. Come on, work with me here.
The Lone.
Pilot, the Lone
How
Ranger.
about he flies an F-15,
Eagle?
and he's now named, codename Lone Eagle.
The Lone Eagle. Yes. Well, is he doing it on his own though? That's the whole point. He did it on his own. Is this person
That's what he's doing.
Iron Eagle? Oh man,
Iron Eagle. Yeah.
that was a good movie. What year was that? I hope one of us gets that soon.
It was in the 80s.
I love that movie.
I loved Iron Eagle too.
Why?
Why not? I don't know. For some reason, that was the one I would
Really?
rent that movie. Dude, I would rent that movie all the time.
Why
Two,
two
part
though?
two.
But why two?
Did like the
That-
flip on the with it.
That's
landed
when he
the plane
saved.
and he does like
That's
the,
when he had to save.
Do you think I remember that?
Well, you said you rented it 100,000 times.
It's been a long time, brother.
Iron Eagle, I liked a lot. He had the thing strapped on his leg, and he was practicing in that stupid in the other plane in the
Did
canyon.
he like race a car in the beginning of it or
Yeah, they
something
did.
like that?
Yeah, they totally did. That was a good movie. Louis Gossett Jr. That was his prime then, man. Louis Gossett Jr. was Sam Jackson before Sam Jackson was Sam Jackson. Think about it. Think about it. He was the Sam Jackson of the 80s.
I don't know.
Wasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to go out on I'm not even
You're
going to go
gonna
out
go
on
ahead and say
limbs.
that?
I'm going to just flat out say that.
It's fine.
I'm going to put it I'm putting it out there. Louis Gossett Jr. was the Sam Jackson of
I was
the
going
80s.
to say David Hasselhoff was, but
What?
I was going to say
Why? Why would you even say
because
that?
he played Nick Fury.
No, that's not.
Yep.
That's not. You're missing the whole point. Anyway,
Nope.
we got to combine these. So yeah, all right, I like that. Lone Eagle.
So we're gonna Lone Eagle and
What are you doing? Can you get? Oh, you can get out of the plane though.
what do you do? What are you doing?
You can get out of the plane. Who's gonna get out of the plane?
You want to get out of the plane?
Yeah,
And
you
change
can
his views?
run around. Yeah, get around, run around. Are we doing this on NES? This is me NES game.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a top down.
Top down flight thing.
Oh
Yeah,
really?
Sure.
Why not a side scrolling flight?
How about both? How about just? I mean, not at the same time, but. Oh, hold on a minute. Could we do a same time situation? Is that weird? Is that weird?
What, like to go diagonal? They've done that before.
No. I mean, like one half the screen is your top-down view, and then the side view.
And you can
How
choose
would
how you
that
want to play
work?
it.
So one person's so not one person, but so as you're going right, you're going up. So it's like this. Watch my hands. Like if you're playing, it's like this. That's how.
But that
it's
doesn't
going.
work because
Doesn't work
if you
at
have
all,
somebody's
right?
side view, like the screenshot you have there,
Right,
is side
yeah.
scrolling. If they went,
To the right, they'd be going up.
but how wide is the platform that they're on? Like just as
Yeah.
wide as their body?
Yeah. Well,
Because
no, if
it's
you're
like-
flying, not if you're flying. There's no platform. You're flying.
How does it work
All
with
right,
like
man. Look,
getting closer to the camera and farther from the camera?
It's stupid. I'm tired. All right, but we're having side scrolling and top down. We got just to go with the theme of this game. We'll pull those in, and you can get out. You can land What did we just have?
Like Blaster Master.
Yeah, and I just had
Except not a little tank
what
thing.
did I just have Attack, Desert Strike, some Urban Strike. I just had Urban
Voyage
Strike.
of the Rock Aliens.
No. Yeah, but you can get out and you can run around and do stuff. And
All right, so it's going to be a plane that you can
land.
just
Yeah.
nose in to the turf.
Yeah.
And
No, you
can-
land in spots, like specific spots. Like you're not just
So
gonna.
they just runways all over the place,
And then you can just get out and run around and kill things.
and then get back in
And you have
then
to
take
and you
off
have to
again.
hunt and you have to hunt.
Oh,
Oh, what if he's like behind enemy line? Remember behind enemy lines with Owen
like
Wilson?
Voyage of the Mimi, the game.
What?
Yes,
What'd you say?
Voyage of the Mimi. Nothing.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
I like how you went to go
So-
pretend to write something to get out of it.
I just realized I don't want to click my pen because it's out.
Um,
So go ahead. We're good here.
that's it. That's gonna be it.
This
man.
one's called Lone Eagle. The Lone Eagle.
The Lone Eagle. Yeah, man.
We're done?
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I put this in the wrong spot.
No, you suck. What do you want?
The
Lone Eagle. All right. What do you say we go ahead and let's go through these
All right,
real quick.
Go for it.
Oh my god. I feel like it was like an hour ago, which it basically was.
It was.
So, I didn't write down any titles. What was the title?
Zora the Future Girl.
Zora the Future Girl. Oh, the
I don't know why I
wrestling
don't
one.
write it down. It's such a pain in the neck.
Yeah, well, I
Then
didn't
he
write
takes
it
my
down.
piece of paper and writes it down for like 80 minutes.
It's fine. What do you got, Zora? I don't know, man. That was weird. You kind of ruined my movie, but that's fine. No, it's fine.
See what I said? I said I can add some interesting.
You know what's funny is
ingredients
that
to
I
it.
told Kenny before we recorded, I was like, I got some really good titles that I personally enjoy, and I'm like, and you're gonna ruin them somehow.
Yep.
Now you didn't know you did it. You did actually what I wanted to do. I wanted to take it further. I wanted to take it after they
it
went through.
They went further.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. No,
Yep.
okay, and then
The future is women wrestling.
and then what else did we have? Hercules Texas Ranger. I kind of like.
You kind of like that.
Kind of like it.
We didn't even go into like detail about.
I know
what
we
he's gonna
didn't
do.
go into detail.
Well, we did.
Yeah,
We
but
did.
I like that one. I like that one.
Okay.
The cartoon. I could do without the dang cartoon. No, you know what, man? I love the Karate Kid though, but see, and the Snorks is just weird.
I feel like we
man.
glossed over a lot of this stuff. The Lone Eagle, Lone Ranger, whatever. Go with Hercules Texas Ranger.
That's what I'm going with.
That's
man.
it.
That's my
That's
favorite.
the winner.
Do you have a favorite over there, Viv?
I like that one.
Yeah, Hercules
that one
Texas
too?
Ranger. It's good stuff. Anyway, so that's
Thanks
it.
for joining us.
That's it. We want to thanks to our VIP Alec. He's been here and helping us moderate and everything. I want to say we don't mention it.
Yeah.
RetroSquat.com.
Yeah, we've got some stuff on there.
We've got lots of good stuff on there.
Yeah, we have words, archives.
Pictures. There's all this. Some pictures.
Yeah, some pictures.
Some shapes.
Everything in one spot.
One place. Oh, buttons. It's got buttons.
Yeah. Okay.
Um.
Hopefully your mouse does. So you can click them.
Oh, unless you have a touchscreen and you're on a tablet or your phone, then there's no buttons, is there?
It's a theoretical button.
Theoretical.
It's good enough.
You're all about theoretics.
I have buttons.
Theoretics.
I have buttons.
You ever read that
push
book,
all the time.
Theoretics? Yeah.
They're not real, but
Yeah. All right, that's it. Thanks, guys. This has
Yeah,
been
thanks.
episode 45.
yeah, check us out. Well, we're 45.
45.
We're gonna record 46 hopefully soon.
Well, yeah, of
you know,
course. We have
and,
to.
And we're gonna
It's our
do the
job.
same thing. So we tried to iron out some live streaming as we record, which went well.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
It went well.
Yeah, it went
without
fine.
a hitch, no problem.
It went
New
fine.
camera.
It's working. We got a new camera. So if you're watching this, hi.
Yep.
If you're listening to it, thanks as always. And all right, that's it. We'll see you on the next episode of Retro Squat Classic Blend Pod. Pod face. Podcast? Pod words? Pod town.